Hello, my love. Welcome to the butterfly effect. I am so happy that you're here. I'm going to share with you what this membership is, what we get into inside of it, what you will receive. I will even share my screen with you and show you what the online portal looks like so that you can know what you'll gain access to as soon as you sign up. And we'll talk about where this membership was formed, created, the idea behind it. So, you've probably heard the phrase the butterfly effect before. And how we're applying it to this membership is the idea that even a small step, even 10 to 15 minutes of your time, of your day, doing something that is in service to your healing, to your connection to spirit, to regulating your nervous system, to reprogramming your subconscious mind has insane ripple effects to the rest of your life. The impact of that is so much greater than you could possibly imagine. So, with this membership, you'll be able to do that. You'll have access to an online portal of almost 2 years worth of pre recorded content, transmissions, teachings, guided practices that you can log into either online or on your phone. And I'll show you that there's an app as well. And you will be able to just tune in and create an impact that is way bigger than 10 to 15 minutes of your time in the future. We're talking life-changing stuff. We're talking realigning your life to be one of peace, liberation, in alignment with your soul journey, God being able to clearly flow through you and transform your life. So, inside of this membership, your teachings and guided practices will be related to spirituality, but also trauma healing, self love, healing from your past. And it's really important that we target both of those areas because if you're too focused on channeling spirit and connecting to your spirit guides and you're ignoring the trauma in your body, there's going to be a big disconnect, and vice versa. If you're not able to hear your intuition, hear God speaking to you, connect with your higher self and your soul and your heart's truth, you'll be living from the fear that your past trauma has caused. So, what we need to do to be able to be a clear channel to allow our soul and God to really guide us in our life is learn how to connect with God, the Holy Spirit, our spirit guides, our higher self, our soul. And I teach you how to communicate with these spiritual energies that are here to support you. And then also heal from our past. So we don't have these super activated self protective parts that are constantly afraid of the same thing happening again that happened to us in the past. So they're trying to keep us small. They're keeping us away from things that may actually be in our best interest because they're afraid of getting hurt, getting embarrassed, being rejected, whatever it may be. They're afraid of getting hurt in love again, for example. So they're kind of sabotaging their healthy relationships when they come along, or maybe you're feeling attracted to unsafe partners because that's all they're used to. So there's healing that has to happen there for the messages that God and your soul are giving you to be able to actually not only sink in, but move you in your life. So we need both things. We need you to be that clear channel, that bridge between heaven and earth, allowing God to flow through you on this earth and make a difference, not only in your life, but eventually in the lives of others. Once you have this clear channel, you've healed from your past and you are hearing the messages of your soul, the you that is then living life from that place is going to naturally impact the lives of others in such a beautiful way. So it's such a beautiful journey, and I'm so excited to have you here. Let's show you the online portal so you can see a little bit of what you'll have access to. Okay, I love that this happened as soon as I pulled my website up because it has this notification to download the app. You will also receive this notification, and that's what I love about the Mighty Networks, which is where I host this online portal. They have a free app so you can listen to the classes on the go, almost like a podcast while you're in your car, while you're going for a walk. It makes it super accessible. You can even get notifications and reminders on your phone when there's a live call coming up. I just absolutely love it. So you will get that. I'm going to click out of that for now. So you will see a welcome video that will help you figure out where to go first, depending on what you're moving through in your life and explain in more detail. There's a discussion section where I ask polls and I give you journaling prompts and things like that. There will be live events, so you'll always be able to see when our next live call is coming up. There's recommended links and resources to other people's content that I highly recommend. And then we have these headings here. So there's a whole section on self-love and trauma healing. There's a whole section on spirituality, on astrology, and you also get free access to my masterclass, Conscious Relationships 101, for the entire time that you are a member. There's also a section for live call recordings. So if you just missed a call a day, a week before, you can just watch the entire thing via replay by clicking on this section. So let me show you more specifically what's in each section. There's always going to be an introduction video to help you understand what the heck I'm talking about. So don't worry if you don't fully understand these words, okay? If you know that you've been through some challenging stuff, you're not feeling super alive in your body, you're having a harder time hearing your intuition and your soul, and you have fear creeping up in moments, just know that this is for you. And you'll understand why it's for you by going into the content and learning about, oh, this is what my nervous system is. These are what my inner parts are. That's what's happening. This makes so much sense. So just trust me on this, okay? An intro video and then understanding parts work. And then learning how to actually meet your inner parts with love and be a healing presence for them. Learning how parts work relates to healing from relationship trauma. We'll connect with your inner child as well. Becoming a leader by becoming best friends with your inner parts. So stepping into your leadership role related to your inner parts. There's guided practices that you can take as well, journeys to connect with your inner child. And you can take these multiple times because each time you do the guided journey, you'll intuitively be connected with a different inner part, a different inner child age, or a different situation. So these can be repeated often, and I recommend that you do repeat them. There's a whole portal of EFT tapping videos. Again, I'll explain what it is, how it can help you heal your subconscious mind, literally reprogram your mind to align with the new future. And again, these are like 10 to 15 minutes, 20 max, and you are literally reprogramming your mind in that amount of time by tapping on these different meridian points and speaking affirmations. Don't underestimate the power of 15 minutes, okay? Somatic healing is next. Understanding your nervous system, which is what somatic healing helps with. What's dysregulation? How do I regulate my nervous system? There's a Somatic Healing 101 class. I'll give you all the basics. I'll help you understand the different 5 channels of awareness that we work through to digest this stored energy in our body that was left there from traumatic experiences we've been through. I teach you a bunch of different practices, and there's guided journeys as well to help you do this in your own time. There's even womb healing, learning about the cycles of your womb, your menstrual cycle, becoming a womb witch, harnessing the power of your womb, living a life that is in service to honoring your womb, this beautiful, beautiful portal we have for those of you who have wombs, although this is open to all genders, this membership. And then all of these different spiritual teachings about manifestation, about how to channel, how to communicate with spirit, what your psychic senses are. Healing from the divine masculine, or masculine wounding, I should say, and embodying your own divine masculine, taking your power back from potentially a father wound or past relationships, identifying and moving beyond your manifestation blocks. We go into prayer, how to be of service in alignment with your soul, how to identify if your desires are truly coming from your soul, even understanding your soul journey. So understanding why your soul chose to incarnate in this body, in this lifetime on earth, and the general journey of a soul. And then there's all of these guided practices. You will learn my channeling methodology of how to channel spirit, how to communicate with spirit and your spirit guides, your higher self, your soul. There's a lot of different pathways for doing this that I will teach you. Guided visual journeys, connecting with different chakras, etc. Everything down to how to create a morning routine for yourself, how to connect with your soul purpose and mission. And then there's this mini messages section, 15 minutes or less. So again, in true butterfly effect fashion, pop in, watch one of these mini messages, and a huge shift could happen in you in just 15 minutes or less that changes the whole trajectory of your life. Just this simple mindset shift or this simple transmission from spirit. Sometimes spirit just delivers these messages during my transmission, and I don't exactly know who they're for. And it might be for you because I can get messages for people who haven't even joined yet. That's happened to me before. I got a message. The girl hadn't even joined yet. She was rewatching something and she was like, "Oh my gosh, you're talking about a message you're receiving for someone. It's for me." So time is not linear in reality. Spirit knows if you'll be here. And I have astrology courses as well. So astrology basics. I love my soul purpose astrology mini course. Everyone loves this one, talking about where in your natal chart you can receive clues into your soul's purpose in this lifetime, even locating Mercury retrograde in your chart and how to calculate your transits. So, calculating where the planets are right now and how that is influencing your natal chart. So I hope that look and this information helped you decide if the butterfly effect is truly meant for you. You will also receive members only discounts on coaching packages and group programs, and you have access to one-on-one single sessions, alchemy sessions that are not available to those who aren't members, because this information is really important for you to understand if you're going to go on a healing journey that's deep. That's what I'm here for. We're talking about healing from your traumas, alchemizing them, turning your pain into power and purpose. This takes time. This takes time to build a relationship with your inner parts. They probably are scared still. If you've never connected with them and you've been through traumas, they might still be scared. They might not fully trust you and the decisions that you're making. So we have to, over time, develop this beautiful healing relationship with them. It's not a one and done, one meditation, and they're fully healed. However, after that one meditation, they do trust you a little bit more. They do ease up a little bit. They may let their guard down a little bit, which then gives you access to making a different decision in your life than you would have made before. And the more that you tune in and you take these action steps to connect within you and connect with spirit, your life is going to transform so fast from these little access points, these 10, 15 minutes or an hour, hour and a half class. So it's made to be customized to you and your needs, your schedule, and it's made to help you take it at your own pace and learn and understand the nervous system, what's happening within you, understand your inner parts, understand what's happening spiritually, so that you can be the leader of your own life and empowered with this wisdom. So that's why one single session without any of this background information and no follow-up and integration support isn't recommended, and only you have access to that if you're a member. So if this speaks to you, I can't wait to see you inside. You'll gain instant access to the vault and you can download our app for free. And I hope to see you soon.